everybody, welcome back to Gooby's Battle Bowl. Overwatch 2 just also had a mid-season patch. I don't know if you've watched our Valorant content that we've been posting. I don't know if I'm going to be posting this the same day or different days, but Overwatch 2 also has come out with their mid-season patches, and this one is I mean, it's, let's be honest here, it's a small one. It's in comparison to what we just went through with Valorant, this is kind of a small one. But that doesn't mean we're not going to go through it. So let's go through the Overwatch 2 patch notes. Game and events, rebase. They're patching up, I'm assuming that's their software, something like that. It's the reason why, you know, I think mine was 21 gigabytes. It's probably the reason why your patch will be as large as that. Showdown Shuffle. Showdown returns with a twist. From January 13th to 26th, Heroes Shuffle mid-match, and wild modifiers keep the chaos coming. Complete challenges to earn cosmetics, loot boxes, and battle pass XP. So this won't be until January 13th. That's pretty similar to the mode that we just played in Valorant, to be honest. There was a mode that came out in Valorant that did the same thing. You switch characters each round. Yeah, this is happening on the 23rd to the 26th. You have mini-maxing. All heroes are 50% smaller, health reduced by 30%. Lie low, heroes become invisible while crouching. However, their invisibility can still be detected over a short distance, so it's going to be like a Sombra invisibility. Quick melee attacks knock back enemies, so everybody has like Zenyatta kick. Heroes don't passively regenerate HP, but each hero has the vampiric passive. Everybody becomes Reaper. That's interesting. Aerial combat. Heroes deal and receive 50% more damage while in the air. Gravity decreased. Oh, okay. That's gonna be interesting. You definitely don't want to be a Pharah or an Echo for that. I'll tell you that. Back in action, respawn time decreased. Does not apply during overtime. Interesting how they say that. That means that when they were testing it, it might have been a little too crazy during overtime. Damage pack. Health packs also increase damage dealt by 250% for 10 to 20 seconds. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Soldier players are going to be eating Junkrat players. Everybody who does like a chunk of damage. Berserkers. Heroes don't passively regenerate HP. For each 10% of HP lost, increase attack speed by 6% and reduce cooldowns by 6%. Super jump. Heroes jump 200% higher. Explosive. Heroes explode on death, dealing damage to nearby heroes. Hyper speed. Movement speed is increased by 30% for all heroes. Buff hunt. Every minute, one random hero has increased HP, deals more damage, and generates ult charge faster. Eliminate the buffed hero to gain the buff. Oh. Stick around. Subscribe to the Gooby Battle Bowl YouTube channel. Also, follow me on twitch.tv/GoobyTheSlime to see this live, because I am currently streaming this live. But we'll be back on the 13th for sure to be checking that out, or whenever I'm available next. Quick play hacked. Assault returns. Play the classic assault maps. Now, for somebody like me who never really played Overwatch 1, I played sparingly during the free weeks. I have never really played on any of the assault maps, at least not while knowing the game. I think I might have played it once as Lucio during one of the free weeks, but I can't wait to check that out. I'm going to be posting a video for that on this channel. That is what we're going to be playing after this. So if you joined in live, you could have seen that well before everybody else did. In our latest quick play hacked in 5v6, 5v5, 6v6, and mystery hero queues. All right. Junkrat's loot hunt. It's back again, running from 22nd to the 25th. Earn loot boxes by completing challenges that unlock as you play. More loot boxes. Always good. General hero updates. Added a setting for Symmetra and Zarya called Show Weapon Range Indicator to assist in communicating when you are close enough to hit your target. I gotta check to see what that does. That's interesting, no? All right, tank updates. We got Doomfist. Looks like they're nerfing his empowered punch from being held for the infinity, like you can hold on to it forever, to dropping it down to 20 seconds. I think that's good. 20 seconds is a long time in these types of games. It's still like, it's not gonna change much. I still feel like the Doom will get a lot of value out of that empowered punch, but it's good to kind of set the standard that it's not gonna be held forever. Valorant. Oh, Valorant. You know what I'm talking about. Reyna, Empress, the entire round. It's good to have a finite amount. And even if this is still too long and it does nothing to actually deal with Doomfist, you can actually lower that number. So I appreciate that. I don't think it will do anything to Doomfist is the thing. He is still going to be very much so a menace. The power matrix adjustment aligns its effective area more closely with Doomfist model. So this is just more of like it's more of a quality of life. You know exactly how you're going to, as the enemy, where you need to shoot to miss that projectile absorption. Diva's extended boosters, the extended boosters perk reduces its additional damage to the boosters from 100% to 40%. I haven't really played much with the Diva additional booster damage. I'm assuming it was a big issue because there was a lot of people in the top ranks, the higher up ranks, that were playing Diva a lot. So yeah, it sucks that they're getting rid of that. I feel like, if anything, having the additional booster damage doesn't seem like it's too big of an issue, but I guess I don't play Diva, so I wouldn't know. But that is a pretty substantial one. To go from 100% extra to 40% extra is actually pretty heavy. It's supposed to be because it's a minor perk. Too high for a minor perk. Whole Hog's knockback can be confirming elimination. Oh, it can make confirming elimination difficult. This small damage increase improves its reliability, especially in open spaces. Whole Hog. Damage per pellet increased from 6 to 7. Play the meme. 7 per bullet is... you wouldn't think it's such a big leap, but how many pellets are actually, like, being shot out of those things? It's like 16, right? There's like 16 pellets. If you're close to the Roadhog, you're gonna melt. If you're farther away, it's probably not gonna be as big of a deal. And the knockback is probably going to be throwing you off. I'm thinking about like Junkertown or whatever. And so that's not going to be too different. But anytime I've noticed with this game, small number increases like that, and just from damage from 6 to the other number, it's a huge deal. So they're buffing Hog. They are buffing Hog. That is a huge one. It's just for the ultimate, but that's pretty huge. Ash, the increased fall off range helped reinforce Ash's role as a long range hit scan, but it has made her damage output too consistent at far distances. Partially reverting this change reins in her long range pressure while preserving this identity. Ammo gained reduced from 2 to 1 for the Viper Sting, which... what was that? It was you hit people with your consistent shots. Secondary fire fall off range in the Viper perk reduced from 40 to 60 meters and 35 to 55 meters. So instead of 40 to 60 meters, 60 being the furthest away, 35 to 55. So it slightly nerfs that. And the ammo thing is going to make sure that they don't have as much ammo being regenerated through the perk. Recent fire rate improvements enhance the feel of Bastion's primary fire, but it also has increased his damage output more than desired. Reducing damage slightly offsets this while keeping the improved weapon flow intact. So you still have the increased fire rate, which, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, felt good. It felt fun to play. But now each shot does 23 damage instead of 25. Like I said with the Whole Hog thing, this is a huge deal. That means that his damage output from a full mag is going to be much lower, even if you hit all your shots. So yeah, that's gonna sting a little bit. That's gonna sting. I don't think it necessarily kicks him out of like the meta. You could still probably use him in some situations, but I bet you it's going to be a little bit more difficult to essentially push him as your lead DPS instead of just going with like a soldier, you know, who could still pump out that damage consistently and have much more mobility. The primary fire adjustments improve Freya's baseline weapon consistency and reduce her reliance on empowered bolts. Increasing take aim's damage restores an important break point against 225 health targets while keeping its overall impact in check. The maximum spread from the crossbow primary fire is reduced from 2 to 1.5 degrees, and the spread now ramps up more slowly and fans out horizontally. So it's going to be much easier to shoot just the primary fire. I don't know. I wasn't having any issues with the primary fire. I don't know if anybody else was. It was the take aim that I was having issues hitting stuff on, but I think that was just a me issue. I don't think that was anything else like that. Take aim, impact damage increased from 30 to 35. Good change. Genji's ammo allows more consistent pressure in fights and secures kills without needing to reload as often. Ammo increased from 24 to 30. You could throw 10 rounds of the 3 shuriken. That's crazy. I mean, you're gonna be in and out of fights a lot, but that is a big deal, is it not? Symmetra, reducing the secondary fire projectile size increases the precision required to use it effectively. Lowering teleporter durability, provides clearer counterplay, and encourages more deliberate placement. Photon projector secondary fire has reduced in size from 0.5 to 0.4 meters. So it's going to be harder to hit. That's cool. Symmetra has been eating good for a long time, by the way, so this is making me really happy. And base shield health from the teleporter has been reduced from 250 to 200. Now this, I think, is the problem that Symmetra has in like pro play, if I'm not mistaken. That teleporter takes a little bit too long to get rid of, but Symmetra, if she's able to farm up her energy, is so strong. Vendetta! While recent changes improved ability flow, Vendetta's overall lethality has remained too high. These adjustments reduce key breakpoints and alter the combinations required to secure eliminations. Projected edge, damage reduced from 80 to 70. Soaring Slice now starts on cooldown when respawning. Okay, so you have to wait after coming back? That's strange. It's like the opposite of like what happens with everybody else. Mercy's res comes back when she dies. And that's like a super long cooldown. Whirlwind dash, damage reduced from 80 to 70. That's a big deal, especially with the perk, the whirlwind dash perk, where you hit like multiple times, like you spin around multiple times. That's gonna tank. Raging storm perk. Damage reduced from 40 to 35. Oh no, that's the perk. Wait, so they lowered it for that too. I didn't even know that it lowered, but to be honest, that makes sense that they would lower the damage from the original Whirlwind Dash to the Raging Storm there. So okay. I won't lie. It could get a little annoying having an enemy Vendetta just sort of mow down your team in the back line. So I'm good with this. As a person who has played Vendetta pretty successfully myself, it is so easy to just absolutely destroy Anas and even like Baps to some extent. It's so easy. Yeah, lightly. It's so easy to just bully people. This is a little peek behind the curtain. I was looking at the leaderboard and it showed one of the people, the top 10 people was streaming. He was talking about it. About how Vendetta is. He was saying how Vendetta, even after the patch, this was like right after too, like a game or two after, he was talking about how Vendetta is still annoying, but you die less often. So you'll be annoyed by the Vendetta will be right on your behind, but you won't die. Venture! Drill Dash feels too reliable when used in close proximity. Reducing the radius requires slightly more control and better aligns the ability's impact with its visual size. Venture has been going crazy recently. I feel like the issue though isn't the Drill Dash, it's just overall the combos, right? Do they mean too damaging, or I guess it was always getting some sort of value is what I'm kind of taking from it. It's like when they nerfed Kiriko's kunai size. It probably was just hitting too much. The accuracy was probably just a little too high for them. That's probably all they mean by that. I still don't think it addresses the main problem. Venture is really good at kind of diving the backline and kind of blowing up things, just like Vendetta here. They're so hard to counter. They are. The dive meta is crazy right now. Iari offers less utility than the other offensively oriented supports, so increasing her damage raises her impact and improves her effectiveness when positioned well. There was no issue. There was no issue. I mean, I won't complain. That's like my go-to support. What do you mean her damage was too low? Bro, you have 3 healers on your team. Maximum damage from Solar Rifle increased to 75, minimum increased to 25. Brother, I'm gonna eat good. I'm gonna eat good. Let's just take a second though. Let's take a second though lightly. Let's take a second and think about what the alternative is. Have you ever seen any like clip on Marvel Rivals? Those clips of some streamer will be playing Marvel Rivals and they'll try to do damage to people and it feels like they're healing them. Like you don't see the health bar go down at all. That's the entire fight, is just them throwing their weapon, whatever it is, at them, you know, hitting them with everything they got, and nobody's taking any damage at all. Their supports in Marvel Rivals are so absolutely broken. You get a competent team that's running triple support, you win the game because nobody can die. It's straight up. I've heard double shield meta explained to me multiple times by people in Overwatch, talking about how Overwatch 1, the double shield meta almost killed the game. It was unbearable. Nobody died. That's exactly what that looks like. It's insane. So at the very least, I mean, I still don't agree with the increase in damage, but at the very least, you know that people can die. Soundwave can be disruptive on a short cooldown. Increasing its cooldown reduces how frequently it can be used and slightly lowers Lucio's overall pressure. Cooldown increase from 4 to 5. I'm not high enough to know how good Lucio can be. Lucio's annoying to me. So having Soundwave, you know, increase in cooldown, fine by me, fine by me. Moira! This change increases coalescence generation to better align its impact with other support ultimates. Ultimate cost reduced by 7%. Get ready for the coalescence. That's gonna be every fight. That's a big buff. Zenyatta! Zenyatta's limited survivability and defensive options can limit his overall impact. Oh no, I don't like where this is going. Increasing Discord orbs amplification improves his contribution when he's able to position safely and keep the Discord orb active. It goes up from 25 to 30%. I'm gonna sound like Flats here. You're gonna keep buffing Zenyatta? You're gonna trickle that Zenyatta buff and it's gonna be awful. Oh yeah, no, it's been there forever. You put the Discord orb onto the enemy and you can literally blow them up. Hog players, they were eating when we saw that their damage per pellet increased. They are not eating anymore. They are dead, buried in the ground. I don't know how much damage reduction their take a breather does, but it's pretty close to how much damage increase this has. So that is pretty much gone, that damage reduction. It is good. It is good. But caution. I remember in Overwatch 2 when Zenyatta first became meta, that stuff was not fun. And that followed me in my quick play games. I never played comp back then. That followed me in my quick play games. I hated Zenyatta with a burning passion. And so did all the people in the high ranks in the pro Overwatch League. I'm scared. I'm terrified. I am terrified. The big deal with Stadium is they've decided that they're going to be putting up defense turrets. You know, I'm going to stick by this. This is, and I want YouTube to hear this too. This is really important. I have had an idea for a while for Stadium because they're making new game modes for it. Hey, Aaron Keller. I don't know if you watch any of the small channels covering this or any of the people over at Blizzard HQ. Love your work. It's an interesting idea to have defense turrets in Stadium, for sure. Can we just go full MOBA with it? I mean, we're already kind of MOBA light right now with the round buying items type thing. Let's go full MOBA. Let's have a game mode where like the whole point of the game mode is to destroy like a Nexus type thing. And it's like a joust. If you've ever played, I played Smite mostly for my MOBA stuff, but League of Legends and all that, there is a game mode where it's just one lane and then you kind of just push through. And even, you could even put in minions that give you credits and you kind of just push through and you have these towers that you could take on that are like these spawn defense towers and you kind of push through. And that would be a fun game mode. And it ends as soon as you take out the Nexus. Take that into consideration, Aaron Keller. That I think that would be a really cool idea. I mean, might as well just go in. You're kind of stealing from MOBAs anyway, which is what you kind of stealing from Paladins, which is stealing from MOBAs. But do that I think it would be really cool. Powerful new turrets have been added outside of the spawn rooms for all payload race control and clash maps. These turrets activate when enemy players come within range. The turrets have a small windup before they fire, allowing players to find cover and move out of range. I did say this earlier, but it is a percentage. A health percentage. So even if you are like a super tanky, like a ball or a Roadhog, it's gonna chip away at your health percentage. So you're gonna die probably around the same time as a tracer would. Just keep that in mind. So it's pretty quick from what I've seen. And you can't use things like I tried using the Sigma grasp on it. It doesn't work. Shield as well goes right through shield. All right, and then there's a whole bunch of bug fixes. So that's the patch notes. That's the patch notes.